goggles.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like you were wearing them while you played. What was all that?
So they're kind of, I call them my hater blockers, but they have they cut the vision out on the outside, so basically makes you narrow in on the football. You have to turn your head to see. Well, all of us got them over the off season, so just took them to pre-practice.
Were the haters sufficiently blocked?
They were efficiently blocked for sure.
So have you worn those like during drills and stuff? Is that the idea behind that, or?
Yeah, this off season we, as a whole group, we were set in on getting 10,000 catches, and we use those for the most part to just lock in and because a lot of the times we run slants, like the ball will kind of jump on you, so it kind of like makes you get your head around real fast. So like when we're on the jugs or we're just catching with quarterbacks, it would just make it harder. But now like the balls come effortlessly to us.
10,000 for the whole group?
Mm-hmm. Or everyone has to get 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you all get there?
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Long days.
How many is that a day usually?
I mean, I don't like to do it a day, but I mean, I feel like some days you got to go overboard, and then some days, you know, you're going to have to do other stuff. But I think it was like at least 200 a day.
Anybody take longer to catch 10,000 than other guys?
I mean, a lot of guys actually lost count after like 8,000. So, I mean, after that, we were just kind of just trying to get as many as we could because we already knew we were close. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure we all got it around the same time. We had some leeway.
How do you keep count? Are you using your head or on a piece of paper?
I mean, I didn't even know it really caught because counted because we had like tennis ball machines, we had like a jugs machine, quarterbacks. Some people were counting playing catch with other people. I'm like, I don't know if that counts, but I mean, it was tough. Everybody has their own criteria.
How close? Last year was definitely different for all you guys during camps, the season and everything. How close are you guys right now to having what you had before the pandemic in terms of camp and what you're able to do?
I mean, Coach Lake just kind of harped on it in our team meeting. That was the first time we were in the team meeting since like a year and a half ago. So we were really divided. We weren't really able to do meetings together. Everything was on Zoom. So now that we're all together and we could like just intermingle, I think we're having better team chemistry.
Do you feel like the old man in the room at this point, or how is it?
I just feel old in general, man. I'm getting old out here, but yeah, for sure. But I mean, I'm not that old at the same time. Like some of the dudes in there, like we have David Pritchard. He's around my age. I think he's 22, and I just turned 23 recently. So I mean, we do have some leadership. Not maybe necessarily experience, but we have some mature guys that could take stuff seriously.
Why'd you switch to number one?
I had to do it, man. I kind of grew up with it. My mom was kind of always harping on it, and I wanted it in the back of my head too. So I finally had the courage to ask, and they ended up blessing me with it. So I'm grateful.
How do you feel like your game, I guess, has just evolved over the last couple of years into the player that you are right now?
It's evolved in a lot of ways. I mean, I've been blessed with a lot of different coaches, and a lot of people see that as a negative, but I've took something from all of them, and mostly from the mental part, and being with Junior Adams for as long as I've been with him, he's taught me a lot of stuff like on the field and as far as like X and O's, like how to really attack a DB and how to manipulate a certain coverage. So it's just evolved. I think I've gotten better in every aspect, and then as far as being with the strength staff, I've gotten faster and stronger. So I'm just excited to see where we go from here.
What has Josh brought to the room?
What'd you say?
Off the field.
Man, that guy's electric. The way he runs is kind of like aggressive, so he just looks like a spark. I mean, we haven't really got to see a bunch of him because he got here recently, but I'm excited to see what he does. He looks like he could be, electric.
Any early impressions of Dylan so far through 2 practices compared to the last time you guys were together as a team?
He's right there, but let's just take it back a little bit. We had a short season kind of last year, but before that, we didn't have a lot of practice, and we had a new coaching staff, so we didn't get a lot of reps. And I think just being around Dylan and this whole offseason, he's one of the smartest guys I've ever met. So I think not only do the players trust him now, but the coaches really trust him a lot more. So Husky Nation is going to be able to see what he's able to do now because we're going to open the offense up for sure, and he's dialed, so he's going to be the guy.
You mentioned opening the offense up and everything. What's your excitement level for this receiver group where, it seems like a lot of dynamic guys, a lot of fast guys. When you look at that group as a whole, what do you think about what you guys are capable of?
I mean, we're just one step away. We're always making, crazy catches over the middle, making diving catches, making spectacular, like freaking one-handed catches. But I think for us, the next step is just to do that all the time. We always harp on consistency. I mean, our position is crazy because there's a lot of factors that come in place in order for us to be successful. You got to have a good blocking scheme. We got to have the right play call. Quarterback has to deliver a good ball, but we can make it right. So we harp on that all the time where we could be the guys that make a bad play good. So as bad as the ball could be, bad call, we just got to make a play regardless and be consistent with that. And that's how we'll be a successful offense.
You had a touchdown catch from Sam. Can you break that down for us?
We had a little double move drawn up, and it was like a cover 3 kind of look. So I just had to attack the DB, got in his blind spot, and Sam delivered a little strike. Grateful for that, man.
All right, thank you, Terrell. Appreciate you. Good luck down here in Rome.